Hey everybody, this is Monty with Flowers by the Bunch. So this afternoon I had an order for a silk centerpiece for one of my customers, and so I thought I would come on and do a quick video and show you how I'm going to put together this centerpiece. Now this is just a plastic dish that we have here at the shop that we usually make, we just use it as an inexpensive container. This is foam, and it is foam that we use to make silk centerpieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out by first adding candles. These are just pretty long taper candles. I'm just going to push them right down into the foam. Make sure that they're straight. And all I'm doing is just pressing them right down into the foam. And it holds pretty tight, so it's really tight. As long as you don't pull it back out, it should be fine. They should stay right in place. Next I'm going to take, this is just Spanish moss. Now I'm using this because I'm going to cover up my mechanics. I just don't want you to see all this green foam. I want it to be easy to cover up with the foliage. Now this is going to be an arrangement. I'm not going to use a lot of Christmas flowers. I'm just using foliage and berries. And okay, so I've got my moss in place. And next, what I'm going to do is I am just taking artificial foliage, and this is just a cedar. And what I've done is it came on like a little bush, and I've just cut it up. I'm going to take it. This here is a glue pan. I'm just dipping the tip in the glue, and I'm just sticking it right into the foam. This is going to sit on a dining room table that seats 6 people, and so it's just a long, low, except the candles arrangement. So I'm just taking these small pieces, and this I would say is just a type of cedar, an artificial cedar. And I've just taken it, and I've got some wire snips, and I'm just cutting it into small pieces, just like that. And I am just dipping it right into that glue and just tucking it right into the container. And so you can see how I've taken it and cut it into pieces. And I'm going to do that with all of this, all of these little pieces of greenery. I've got several different things that I'm going to layer in here. And I like to buy greenery in more of a bush than I do just individual stems. You tend to get more for your money when you're able to cut it up. And so you can use a garland that you've bought from the craft store or Walmart or anywhere. You can take that garland and cut it up to make it greenery for a centerpiece. Okay, next I'm going to come in. This is just a pine. Now with this pine, it's actually got 3 different places that you can cut the greenery. You can see I have 3 different bracts. So I'm just going to take it and cut it into three little pieces so that I can use it as 3 little insertions into my foam. Okay, and so I've just got that one little piece. I'm just dipping it in that glue. I'm just gluing it right down into this arrangement. And to me, I like using several different types of foliage. I just think it looks pretty. And that's all in preference. So I don't want you to feel like you have to have a certain kind of greenery. Really just whatever you think is pretty. Your main goal is just to fill up the space. You just don't want the space to, you don't want the foam to show. You don't want empty space. So I'm just taking these pieces and cutting them up. Dipping them in this glue and just sticking it right into that foam. All right, and then next what I have, let's see, this is it's an artificial holly. It does not have the red holly berries, but it's just the holly foliage. And it has, I don't know if you can tell in this video, but it has a little bit of a sparkle to it. It's just really pretty. And so I'm going to take it, and you can see it comes on a bush. So I'm going to take it and cut several of these stems off. And then with the stem, I'm going to cut it into several different pieces. So we get, like I said, you get more for your money. So instead of using this whole piece, I'm going to take my snips and I'm just going to cut it into several pieces. So see, I have 2 pieces out of 1. And I'm just going to fill in this space. And all I'm doing, again, is just dipping it in that glue and then just tucking it in. But I love how this has a little bit of shimmer. But to me, the more variety you have in your foliage, the prettier the arrangement. And so what I'm doing with this arrangement too, you can't see, I'm going to turn it around for you. You can see that I'm putting foliage all the way around. It's important that it looks as pretty on the front side as it does the back. So at the back as much as the front, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is going in the very center of a table. So it's really important that it's pretty all the way around. And so when you're arranging it, just be sure that you get foliage and berries and all of that all the way around the centerpiece. Okay, so next I'm going to come in. This is a flocked, and it's just a pick, but it's just a little flocked. It looks like it's been dusted with snow. And it also has some little pods. These are artificial pods and then pretty red berries. And I thought the red berries would kind of pull the red from the candles. So I'm going to do the same that I did with the other. I am just going to take my snips and cut it into pieces. And I'm going to cut this one into 3 different pieces. And so you can see I've got 3 different pieces. Pop it with some glue and just tuck it right in. And I'm just trying to make sure that I get some red. You want to be sure that you get a little bit of red all over the arrangement. I like that red. I think that red really pulls those candles really well. I'm going to do one more of those stems. And always be sure to pull off the price tags. I'm not always great at that. So be sure when you're making your arrangement to pull the tags off, because it sure does help. So I'm just popping it. And just a good pair of wire snips will be your best friend when making arrangements like this. These are Cobalt. They're from Lowe's, but it's just that blue-handled Cobalt brand, and I find that they work wonderful, much better than a really cheap pair of wire snips. Okay. So I'm going to turn this arrangement around and make sure that I got foliage all the way around. There are a few little places I think we need a little more foliage. So you just want to make sure you're filling in all those little holes. So I've got a little bit, a different variety. I'm not exactly sure what you would call this variety of foliage, but it's just a pretty little, it has a little bit of flocking also, some more berries, but it's just a different green, and that's what I like about it, is it's just a little different. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to do it exactly the same way. I am going to take it, get the tag off, and cut it into pieces. to several pieces so that you can scatter it throughout. I'm trying to make a mess over here. This flocking does make a mess, so you want to be in a place where it's easy to sweep it up because it is messy. It wants to make a little bit of a mess. So I'm just taking that foliage, dipping it in that glue, and now I'm just making sure that I cover up all my little empty spots, okay? So I'm just popping it here and there. All right, so I've got the arrangement done. The last thing I'm going to do, and so really you can see how pretty it is just with the foliage. It's just got Christmas foliage all the way around. The last thing I'm going to do to add to this little arrangement is I'm going to add a little bit of Christmas ribbon. And so the ribbon I chose was a very traditional, this is going to the home, that is decorated very traditionally. So this is a very traditional plaid, a Christmas plaid. It's got some red, blue, green, touch of yellow, a little bit of white, and then this is one of my favorites, and this is a burlap, and it has little red birds with holly berries. So I'm going to tuck just a couple of loops of these ribbons over into this arrangement. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make this bow, because I just started making it and didn't even tell you about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to catch it. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail on this ribbon. I'm going to make a loop, okay? I'm going to twist because I want the front to show, and I'm going to make one more loop and twist because I want the front of the ribbon to show. Now, I don't know, did I bring scissors? Yep, I did. Now I'm just going to cut it. So all it is it's a two-looped bow. Then I'm going to take my traditional plaid ribbon. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Make just a couple of loops on the back side of that ribbon. Twist and a loop. Okay, so it's really just a little 4-looped bow. So very simple. I'm going to take some wire. I'm going to tie it off. And then I'm going to take a little wood pick. Now this is what we call a wired pick here in the flower shop. It's just a 6-inch wired pick. I'm going to take that wire of that bow. I'm wrapping it all the way around that wood pick, just so that I can attach that bow to that wood pick. Now I'm just going to take it. I popped a little bit of that wood pick off. It doesn't need to be quite that long. I'm going to dip it in some glue. And then I'm just going to tuck that little bow right in to that arrangement. Now these bows are not necessary, but I like a little bit of ribbon tucked into an arrangement. So I'm going to make one more and I'm going to put it on this side, but see how pretty that little ribbon makes that arrangement. I'm going to do one more of those bows and put it on this back side, and this little arrangement will be ready. Now we do this exact same technique using fresh foliage, just exactly the same way, but we use fresh foam. Of course, a fresh foam holds water, whereas this artificial foam is just a dense styrofoam. But you can make a fresh arrangement in exactly the same way, just using different products to put the arrangement together. All right, that's my little bow. I'm going to put it on another wire pick. Dipped it in that glue. I have to kind of adjust it. There we go. It had those stems sticking in there. It was hard to get in. All right, guys, there's our arrangement. I'm going to turn it around so you can see the back side's just as pretty as the front. Guys, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. If you like our videos, please go and subscribe to these videos, and you can see more content like this. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Martians and April flowers.